Today we go over new details of a new character for Star Wars Episode 9. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, Episode 9 is currently filming over in the UK. However, just yesterday, JJ Abrams, we learned that he actually cast Matt Smith for portraying a certain character in Episode 9. And since then, we have all been wondering as to exactly who he will be playing in this movie. Now, we do have some new details for his character that could very well give us an idea of why there are so many actors entering into Episode 9 while principal photography has already started. So, looking at Matt Smith, he comes from Doctor Who and Terminator Genisys. At least that's all I personally have seen him in. I'm sure he's been in a lot of other projects as well. But he's a pretty solid actor in my book. I think that he fits the Star Wars element as well. So we have a lot of things going on with this movie. We do know that JJ is looking to cast at least one more actor and/or actress for a new character as well, apart from Matt Smith, totaling up to 6 new characters. So looking at Episode 9 here, when it comes to Matt Smith's character, the name of his character is Vance. Now, personally, I believe that that is just a code name, as well as all the others are, such as Kerry Russell's is Mara, Dominic Monaghan's is Dutch, Richard E. Grant's is Xander. We even have Naomi Ackie as Caro, etc. So, Matt's character won't begin filming until November as well, the same exact time until both Dominic Monaghan and Richard E. Grant will begin. Now, his role will be very action-heavy, and he will be training for his role until November of this year comes along. So that's pretty late into principal photography. Well, not super late, but well into the principal photography phase, because we have heard that they will end in early February of 2019. They will be ending filming right around that time. So I'm not sure when in November Matt Smith will begin filming, as well as Dominic Monaghan and Richard E. Grant, but I really do find it very intriguing on how he won't be filming any scenes until both Dominic Monaghan and Richard E. Grant are all set and ready to go in November. Could this very well point to the fact that they are all going to be working together in Episode 9, quite possibly as the faces of the Knights of Ren? Now, I went over this theory yesterday as to why we are seeing so many actors and/or actresses being cast in this movie. Now, we have heard, mind you, that this movie is going to have the most characters out of every Star Wars movie. Now, I want to make it more clear that, with the Knights of Ren, we do know that actors ranging from ages 21 to 27 are currently training for their roles with Adam Driver for Episode 9. Adam Driver currently is not working on Episode 9 as of right now until September, October, November, because he's currently working on another project, but they are training for their scenes that will be shot with Adam Driver. Now, could it be that only some of the Knights of Ren will actually take off their helmets, and that's when the actors such as Dominic Monaghan and Matt Smith, maybe even Richard E. Grant, will actually show themselves and reveal themselves as some of the guys from the Knights of Ren. Meanwhile, the actors between the ages of 21 to 27 are doing those roles because they are so young, doing all these different stunts. So that could very well be a big possibility here. Now, as far as Matt Smith goes, if you look at him, he's definitely a villain, without question. I mean, come on. I mean, if you look at the guy, he definitely has that look for a villain in Episode 9, and certainly looking at how he portrayed Skynet in Terminator Genisys, you can really see how well he could very well portray a villain in the Star Wars universe, definitely for a Knight of Ren, and I think that's something that a lot of fans are really going to want to see. Again, the Knights of Ren currently are not confirmed for Episode 9, but there are major hints as to them being in this movie, such as 6 male actors between the ages of 21 to 27, currently training for their roles with Adam Driver for scenes to be shot. Also, they're training with spears and axes, the same exact types of weapons that they used in The Force Awakens, that little sequence. So there are, a lot of hints here and there. No confirmation yet, though, on them being the Knights. So what's the deal? What's going on with Matt Smith? Who is he? So that's a big question, right? Is he a villain? Is he a hero? I say he's a villain. He's got that look on his face, and I know a lot of you guys have been bringing up the possibility of him being Grand Admiral Thrawn now, since Richard E. Grant denied that as his role. So maybe he's playing Thrawn? I don't know. All we know is that he's playing a key role in this movie. But anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon.